Star Wars Day, everyone! Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, and final episode of Moon Knight.
Although, the final episode, at least at this time, has a very Star Wars-y type of thing.
Yeah.
In that it's episode 6, Return of the Jedi. No, it's just simply episode 6.
We could see the Return of the Jedi. You don't know. Anything could happen in this show.
I mean, for God's sake, our leading guy here was Poe Dameron in the sequels.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
How apropos.
I see what you damn there.
But yes, welcome back everyone for the final episode of Moon Knight. Honestly, I feel like this came way too soon. There's so much more I feel they could do with this, but I guess this is just a taste for now. I don't know how this is gonna end, if it's gonna be self-contained, if it's gonna be a cliffhanger or whatever, but we know that Moon Knight's gonna appear in future things, so I'm hoping that this will leave us satisfied, but honestly, if I'm being really, really honest here, I really wish they took that extra episode from Boba Fett and gave it to them, because something tells me this isn't gonna end on, like, the best note. I haven't really seen any spoilers, per se, although I did get the very strong hint we're gonna see a certain crocodile person. Hence why I wanted to dress appropriately. Oh yeah, and Loki's chilling back there as always. He shall
With
return.
appropriately Grogu.
Yeah.
So again. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And yes, we have another little guest star here. Chopper's here to give his critique, and you know how Chopper is. He's brutally honest about everything. So he will say whether or not this ends up sucking.
Though we may be demonetized for his choice of language.
It's okay, he censors himself. But yeah, we have a lot to wrap up here. There's the matter of Marc not being dead anymore, of him getting back into the real world to face Harrow, of releasing Khonshu so he gets his powers back, and making sure that all of mankind is not doomed.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. So let's see the final episode of Moon Knight and see how all of this ends. And something tells me it's not going to be pretty. So, play. Chopper will be watching and judging you all.
It's the heart.
Ooh, what you say? Ooh, that you only
Can
meant
you send
well.
word to Layla? Please help us free Khonshu.
Mr. Sandman, yes. My heart.
You'll find a pot of gold
This seems melancholy.
at the end of a story.
This is the story of how I died. Wait, never mind. Well, great.
I mean, we knew that was happening.
I had hoped he'd given it to Layla before that all went down, but
Sorry it had to be this way.
I really hope she snaps his neck. That'd be awesome.
Who wants to heal the world?
It only cost you $8,000 in insurance.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he's dead right now, anyway.
Well, dead in a sense. There goes the worst husband ever. Yeah, why did he leave the beetle with him exactly? I know he technically doesn't need it anymore, but that was rather convenient.
It's alright.
I don't need to show you my papers. You need to show us your soul.
Jeez. Speaking of Victor Souls right there.
This is the face of a good man.
Huh.
You don't need this anymore.
Everybody's out of the way. Let's go. There we go.
Hurry up, clean that shit out. That's it. Slit his throat.
Layla, wait. I am the goddess, Taweret. It's Marc who's telling you to stop. What the hell is this?
Miss.
He's dead. And I'm trying to forgive him right now. So what?
That's disturbing.
It's too powerful for you to stop him alone. If you can return to life.
What do you mean, return to life?
He is going to need Khonshu. break his
I feel bad for that guy. He has to pretend to be dead and then, like, talking at the same time.
Marc says wonderful things about you. No. I'll fight him on my own.
I feel like how nobody notices her.
Also, is that another god that wants Layla to be their avatar?
No, it's the Hippo goddess.
Yeah. I'm saying, isn't there another god that wants...
Your god's felt it too. What does it mean?
Someone is trying to release Ammit.
No shit.
You let that happen, guys.
Obviously.
You won't believe what the gods have hidden from mankind. You're judges, not warriors. This doesn't need to happen.
So they weren't in on it. The gods are just incompetent.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So they straight up killed all the avatars then? Oh shit. Here she comes. That's a huge bitch. My queen.
To whom do I owe my gratitude?
Your humble disciple, my goddess, to whom you owe nothing.
Your scales lack balance.
Clearly.
I understand. I had hoped my penance might correct my imbalance, but I see now that's impossible.
Duh.
I accept the scales regardless of the outcome.
They lack balance because of what lies ahead of you.
Then we must spare the world the pain I will cause. I have disciples all over the world whose scales balance perfectly, awaiting your command. They are worthy.
Doesn't the fact they're associating with
But
him
you are
make
the
them
one who
tip?
set me free. You are the avatar that I need.
Oh,
I want to step on Khonshu.
oh great, the asshole's back.
Mark Spectre in this world. He died fighting, no doubt.
Fighting your war.
It's far from over. If Mark is truly gone, I am in need of an
Oh, fuck off, dude.
Protect the travelers of the
You
light.
joking?
Thank you.
You turned Mark's life into a wake nightmare. Why would I ever sign up for that?
Because you won't win against Harrow and Ammit alone.
Damn it, he has a point.
Take my chances.
Mark was in crisis over you. You need a plan, little bug.
I don't care what you can offer. Mark didn't trust you. I don't trust you.
Rightfully so.
We'll work together without me enslaving myself.
We must rebind Ammit. Only an avatar can do it.
Oh, Lord.
I said no.
Let us purify the souls of Cairo and then the world.
Oh, boy.
Khonshu, time has been cruel to you.
Indeed. I cannot allow.
Her way of saying, yo, you ugly.
There's someone else here. Find who released him.
Kudos to her for standing her ground.
Mm-hmm.
The scales are balanced. Your journey is over.
No, it ain't.
Far from it.
So quiet.
The peace you've always wanted but never had.
I've never liked the quiet
manifesting it.
before.
No danger. Please, enjoy your peace.
Kinda hard to do that with the fate of the world at stake.
We need to go back for him.
It doesn't work like that. Leave here and you can't return. Anyway, you don't need him anymore, Mark.
So I get to go on to eternal peace and he just stays lost in the sand forever?
Mm.
No, I'm not good with that.
Wait! Think about this!
Just like all dogs go to heaven, he can never go back now. If he does die again, he's going straight to hell.
Straight to whatever this is.
Yeah. Like sandy purgatory.
Set.
So it kind of reminds me of Soul, like the whole plane of lost souls in a way.
Yeah.
Surprised he's not turning to sand.
Looking pretty rough, man.
This.
I couldn't protect you.
Yep. I knew that would happen.
He didn't abandon me. He didn't abandon me. And all that field back there was looking there.
Huh. Their hearts combined, they are Moon Knight.
Planet.
Hey, our cinnamon roll's alive. Kind of figured, but still.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, there are all those beasts there. What's that little?
Aww.
Right, look, the gates are open.
Tail whip. Ooh, nice. Now we get to watch gods fight.
Get to see Khonshu get up off his ass and do something.
Run, bitch, run!
We're almost there. Yeah. I'm throwing us down to school. Come on, Marc.
Look at her bitch slap him around. This is cathartic. Aww.
Tell me to spare you, and I will.
I choose obliteration over mercy.
We're almost there. Come on.
That's Karen.
Mark,
Oh, hi, Marc.
rise and live again.
I live again! Again. Good thing those bullets fell out. But nice to see you, Moon Knight. It's only been, what, 2 episodes? Now what? I'm curious whether his powers are weakened during the day or not.
Khonshu.
I knew you'd miss me.
Layla turned
Did
you
you miss
down,
me?
didn't she?
Ammit has been freed. I was not strong enough to stop her.
Clearly.
I need your help.
Just curious about something. How's this whole new arrangement going to work then?
Even Grant, I was not speaking to you.
Yeah, all right, but we do come as like a package deal now. So
Yeah.
you're going to have to deal with me. And we did just save your life. So you're welcome for that.
Technically, Layla
Well, I
saved
do
his life,
think that
but...
You should answer my question, though. How's this deal going to work?
You would negotiate now? With so much at stake?
You owe him that
You
much.
should learn from the best, you silly old bird.
I would release you both. You have my word.
I like the sound of that. Now how the heck am I going to get to Cairo?
You forget, little world. I am still the Lord of the Night Sky.
All right, you know what? I think you can take this one, Marc.
Are you turning back the sky again? Reverse, reverse!
Are you the one who released Khonshu?
Yes.
You fool.
We need to imprison Ammit in a mortal form.
A body instead of a statue. Should be vulnerable. Okay.
I don't like the sound of
No,
that.
I don't like that either.
We need more avatars.
Great, now you idiot gods got all your avatars killed. Way to go.
Ugh.
Great, now you're gonna get her caught and sent to you. Oh, that architecture, what a waste. Whoa.
Oh, you changed your mind.
Blech.
Be delighted to accept you as my ally.
Blech.
Yes, of course.
Hmm?
Oh, your father was going to be over the moon when he hears.
Not the time, not the time.
To be fair, there are worse gods that could inhabit her.
Yes, I met him, but I took him to the field of reeds. Oh,
Mm.
what? I'm doing this or what? I have a fabulous costume.
Ooh, superhero costume? Here I come to save the day.
Also, she said her father is going to be over the moon. Ancient Egypt!
Dun 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 dun. How appropriate.
Judge everyone!
Nuts. Shake their hands really fast. Well, you're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead. Ooh, you're so dead. And Ammit's getting larger. Oh my. Not bad. Ooh.
Okay.
Now that's a good upgrade. Take that, Wonder Woman. It's the Matrix.
Knee to the face.
How did Khonshu get big too? Ooh!
Power of gods. I don't know. None of this really makes sense.
Just roll with it. Are these people eating dinner when they just like heard all this commotion going on?
There's so little difference in what we want for this world. Why do this dance for the rest of time?
You know the answer. I only punish those who have chosen evil.
So do I. Only I don't give them the satisfaction of committing it.
I mean, there really isn't much difference, but I guess she's preempting, and that's like the only thing. Oh my. Woo! Nice! I like it.
Marc.
You are so hot right now!
How did you get back? Wow, you look amazing. What are you wearing? I'm really jazzed about showing you these new skill sets we have. Alright, show me what you got. Yeah.
Show me what you got! Woo!
I like what you got.
Good job! This is the action we've been missing. Woo! Whee! This is what they should have been doing from the beginning. Man and wife, side by side, both superheroes. Power of the gods! Oh no, you broke those 90s computers. Why are those there? Boot to the head. Ooh. Run away! Run away! Oh, you dick! Sure, let's go with that. Like a female falcon almost.
I mean, she's just winging it.
Oh.
Your family would have been happy. You only remove one weed from the garden.
Dude. You just break the staff, you'd be powerless.
Country's been impaled.
Oh no, how awful. Even the sky cliche.
I see Jake came out to play.
Yep.
That wasn't you, was it, Steven? Not a chance, mate.
Oof.
Marc?
When Jake goes to town, he goes to town. Now she's dragging him across to the pyramid like he owes her money. It really would have been nice to see him actually get his ass kicked, but...
Bind Ammit to Harrow's body. Quick, grab my hand so we can start the spell.
Uh-oh. He's not quite dead. You mo goi goi fight these out. You mo goi goi fight these out.
It's too late, Temple. You will be destroyed.
Dishy, dishy, pasta, pasta, dishy, dishy, pasta, pasta. From whence you came!
Finish it. Leave neither of them alive.
Can you really kill a goddess, though?
While he lives, so too does she.
I have to finish this. If not, I'll never be free.
Marc! You have a choice. You are free.
The choice is vengeance. We cannot take the chance that Ammit finds a way out. She will kill again.
You sound just like her. You want them dead? Do it yourself.
Yeah, get your hands dirty for once.
Now release us.
As you wish.
I hope he doesn't go back to being dead.
So what, this is what reality looks like?
Mm.
The imagination is very real. What if we disagree, Doc? What if we believe something different?
Marc's not here right now.
Then our work here continues. For how long? How long is a piece of string?
Yeah, you see that, don't you? Oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
Why am I bleeding?
What the? Why am I bleeding? Motherfucker.
Yeah, don't think you know as much as you think you do. And while it is tempting to accept your diagnosis, Doc, we'd rather go save the world. Let's go this.
Crocodiles!
People always make that mistake.
There's someone in your bed, isn't there?
Can't believe it worked.
Nice, 2 goldfish.
I can't believe you live in this frickin' mess.
Bits! Oh yeah.
I cannot face this world.
So
That's really how it ends?
this is some Inception bullshit right here. Like, what was real, what wasn't? I am so confused. I don't think I can process this right now. There better be a freaking after scene of this, I swear to God.
No.
There we go. Dr. Duck. Meh.
Time for bed.
So
Now
he
he's
is institutionalized.
He's in the loony bin. Are we going for a ride?
Somebody's here to finish the job, isn't they? Hi, Jake.
Ooh, they're coming to take him away. Ha ha, they're coming to take him away. Oh, hee hee, ha ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. They'll be happy to play with those nice young men in those clean white shirts, and they're coming to take him away. Ha ha. Bits. Gosh, since when can you afford a limo?
You can't hurt us.
You want to know something? Marc Spector truly believed that after he and I parted ways, I wanted his wife to be my avatar. Why would I ever need anybody else? And he has no idea how troubled he truly is. Meet my friend, Jake Lockley.
There's
At long
Jake.
last.
Like the look up in there.
Hello, you happy little murder hound. Oh, Khonshu, you
Okay.
sneaky bastard. Okay, that saved it slightly.
That definitely saved it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it ended like the way it did like 2 seconds ago, I would have been pissed. But yeah, this was much better. Because I knew he was in there. I knew he was coming out.
They've been hinting at it the whole freaking time.
So that means basically, once again, Khonshu lied to him, still has him under his control with his power, it's just now he's specifically working with the Jake personality, all while Marc and Steven are blissfully unaware. Great! Wonder how long that'll last. I mean, considering, Jake doesn't really stay out for long. As soon as he's done killing someone, he goes right back to the other personalities. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, at least there's still a Moon Knight, technically. He's just a homicidal psychopath right now. Okay, so I think this wrapped up enough, in my opinion. There are still some loose ends, but I think it's a satisfying conclusion to the arc at this moment. But obviously they left room. There's plenty they can do. They can easily spin off to a season 2 from here. They can easily incorporate him into other Marvel stuff, so I'm not worried.
Honestly, they should, given that they finally unveiled Jake.
Yep. I just can't believe he's been able to hide himself so well from the others. I know Marc was able to keep, Steven blissfully unaware for the longest time, but the other guy? I know he's used to blacking out whenever they switch, but you think, at a certain point he started to think, yeah, Steven definitely didn't do all this.
No, there needs to be more. We need to find out how Jake came to be.
I would be surprised if that was, his, homicidal tendencies toward his mother in a way that just manifested and now he takes it out on everybody else.
That's certainly a possibility.
Because, he easily could have gone one or two ways. He has Steven where, you know, he gets to retreat into the mind of someone who believes their mom loves him, and he lives a simple, quiet life. Or he could have gone the other direction, where he takes his vengeance tenfold and just goes full-on murderous psychopath. And clearly he went both ways.
Like a bisexual.
Thanks, Doug. That was a joke. Well, I'm glad we finally got to see Ammit in all her glory. It was like they built up enough to her. I thought she was pretty cool looking, too. Although kind of hypocritical. I had been thinking, like, the whole time, okay, is she gonna, like, kill Harrow once she's out? Because obviously she knows he's imbalanced. And even though he says he will accept whatever consequences, she chooses to keep him around anyway. It's like, okay, you're the goddess of justice. It's your job to kill those who do evil or who are about to do evil, yet you keep this psychopath around. You're no better than the other gods.
This whole time, he's been, I'm looking for Layla, just to keep him in power. But it's like this whole time, he didn't even really want Layla, he just wanted freaking Jake.
Yeah, pretty much. Even though he did offer her at one point, I guess more out of desperation, because he thought Marc wasn't going to come back. And she told him what for. I was really happy about that.
Yes.
He's like, I would rather die than serve you. That is a fate worse than death.
Layla's a boss.
Yeah, she is a boss. And oh my god, she was amazing in this.
Yes.
I love her whole outfit, her powers, her fighting skill. Like, her fighting alongside Moon Knight. That was so cool. But now I'm wondering, now that she's had a taste of what it's like to be an avatar and have the powers of a god, is she going to keep it?
Who knows? I mean, she made it clear to Tawati,
Tawati, I think?
that she only wanted it to be temporary.
I mean, I imagine Tawati would keep her word on
Yeah.
that, but the question is, now that she knows what it's like, you know, would she want to stick around for that? I mean, she now automatically has a new fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one girl who asked her if she was a straight up superhero. I mean, yeah, she kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you can do a lot more with this, and I mean, there are worse gods you can work with.
Yeah.
And she has the power of a hippo.
Yeah.
she looks cute, but she's deadly.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. Oh, we gotta stop, otherwise we'll sing the whole song. But another question, too, is, like, what happened to her after, you know, he was free, I guess?
I would have thought that she'd wind up being right next to him in bed.
Yeah, I thought they would have, like, gone back to their lives together, but she was nowhere in sight. They were back in Steven's apartment for some reason. I don't really understand that.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me.
I know, like, there was also, like, the indication that maybe she was a figment of his imagination or whatever, but that doesn't make sense, because we've seen scenes with her by herself. She has her own personal arc and stuff. If she was just a passive character in all this, she wouldn't have this much depth as she does. So I do believe she's still out there, but once again, she's probably got to hunt him down when he's in a state of, like, lucidity or whatever. Seriously, it's just, like, spin off with her as a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be totally content with that. I know she probably has, like, a superhero name, like, in the comics. Either or, like, I hope she comes back and said, like, her attire and her whole, like, fighting persona stuff is bitchin'.
So I guess that about does it for Moon Knight, unless we get another season or something.
The outcry for this has been really positive, so I'd be surprised if they didn't continue. I mean, I did hear that it kind of hinges on whether Oscar Isaac wants to continue doing it, because I read in a sort of interview, someone asked him, you know, if he became like a franchise character, would he do it? And he said he was concerned about having golden shackles again, the way he was tied down to the Star Wars sequel trilogy. And I don't blame him, given how that turned out. And plus, we all know, if you sign up with Marvel, you gotta be on call for all their shit for at least the next 10 years. Because that's how this always turns out.
But then again, there have been recasts before.
Right, but let's be honest, a big part of the reason people were drawn to this is because of Oscar Isaac's performance. Could you really imagine anyone else in this role? Like,
I don't know. I mean, he's the only one we've seen, so I can't really...
I know, but, like, he's done such a good job. He's now become the definitive. And for anyone to follow that, like, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's hard.
I mean, look, they still have yet to recast Black Panther because Chadwick Boseman was so good in the role. So, like I said, it'd be a little tough in that regard. And I get it, there's been probably other Moon Knights out there and stuff that they could use instead, but I feel like he'd be doing like a great disservice. It just wouldn't be the same.
On the other hand, the multiverse
Yeah.
is upon us.
Yeah, the freaking multiverse.
The multiverse is upon us. Things, as we know, could alter. We've already shown that, you know, through Loki. We've already shown that through Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is in a few days.
Yeah.
Things could get whoosh.
Tell me about it.
Upheaved.
I won't deny that. But I mean, for now, let's say for now, I'm trying to think how they would incorporate him exactly, because, as I said, this has been, like, entirely separate from everything else. I mean, unless they got him in by some contrived way. I wonder, like, how they would do it exactly. I mean, I guess it would make sense if he met up with Thor, given he is a god, or, you know, with the cast from Black Panther, given they have their own similar pantheons and stuff, so it could work. Or I guess, or would we come across any British characters? Technically, we have British superheroes, but they like to play American, so...
I hear they might possibly be doing a Captain Carter series.
I did hear rumors about that, which I'd be fine with, honestly. I did want to see how her arc turned out from the What If episode that we saw. That would be cool, though. Captain Carter teaming up with Moon Knight. That'd be pretty bitchin'. So what did you think of this, like, overall? Like, beginning to end, based on these 6 episodes by themselves?
It feels very uneven. It definitely gets better toward the end, and there's moments, you know, scattered throughout, but on the whole, it just, especially when the end happens, it just kind of throws a wrench into everything. It didn't feel satisfying, but moments that we got, the 5th episode, which was desperately needed, gets strong ratings for that. So I'd say, like, if I had to rate it between 1 and 10, I'd give it a 7 or an 8.
I'd be the same, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I said, the first 2 episodes started out strong, creating the intrigue and setting up the lore of this place and everything. It kind of faltered after that once you got to know the individual personalities, seeing how much of a dick Marc was, seeing how much of a dick Khonshu was, seeing how fucking incompetent all the gods are. And just the absurdity of this plan that Harrow has. That dragged it down a bit. But then, as you said, it got better once we had the character focus on Marc and diving into his past and everything. And then the ending, like I said, I liked it. I was really, like, into it up until, like, the ending where they, again, went for, like, an Inception thing. It's like, oh, did this actually happen? Or is this still all in his head and he's still in the mental asylum? Oh, or is he just, you know, was this all a dream and he's now aware of his second personality and they're back to where they started at the beginning? But at least the after credit thing made it a little more clear. So at least it's not a dream. I would hate that if this was just a dream. I don't want it to be a dream. I don't want it to be all in his head. I want this to be legit. Because, come on, I know it's insane, and it could make sense in that it's a dream, but still, like, I want it to be true. But, of course, the performances were great.
Yes.
All around.
Oh, Oscar Isaac did a fantastic job.
Oh, my God, he's amazing. He's, like, my new favorite now.
Ethan Hawke was not bad, but there was something just very... I couldn't quite get into him all the way.
I mean, he put on like a very subtle performance. Like, he wanted to play someone who was clearly psychotic and at the point where he just wanted to get justice done, even if it meant the cost of numerous lives, including his own. The only time we ever see him really get an emotional reaction was if, like, Khonshu was involved or something, but...
Even then, like, he doesn't feel like he was really, like, tortured being the avatar for Khonshu. Like, there's certainly that bitterness.
Like, it felt almost like he went into, like, almost like a comatose state, in that he's been tortured so much, like, he doesn't even feel anything anymore, so he just doesn't care. I mean, that's how I bought into it, but yeah, he's definitely not as charismatic as other Marvel villains we've seen before. And, I mean, I was kind of glad that they offed him at the end, because I'm like, on the one hand, yeah, they should kill him, because clearly he's a danger to himself and everyone around him, and he's going to unleash a deadly crocodile death goddess. But at the same time, it's like he said, they'd be doing exactly what she wants. they'd be falling into the whole vengeance versus justice type thing. I got it, and I understand they were going like for a Batman route almost, in that, you know, it was like, oh, if we start killing them, we're no better than the bad guys, but in this case, it was called for.
Yeah. Like, ultimately, the conflict is, do we let people actually have their lives and, you know, give them the chance to show if they're evil or not? Or do we just prejudge them immediately, don't even give them the chance to live?
It's just like that movie.
Minority
the Minority Report. It's just, and it's kind of the same thing, because even if you prejudge people, there's so many factors, and the judgment could easily be corruptible or swayed a different way depending on what happens in the next moment.
And I feel like it would just throw life in general off balance.
Yeah.
Because there needs to be good. There needs to be evil, much as we don't like it.
Yeah, there needs to be evil so good can rise up and defeat it. Life needs obstacles. Life needs, like, hardships. It sucks, but that's the reality of things. That's how you figure out how to get to the good stuff, and you learn to cherish it more. And the fact that, it, you know, the freaking goddess of justice, whose job is to eat evildoers whose scales are off, doesn't understand that is baffling to me. And the fact that Khonshu as well, he claims he's all about justice and protecting the travelers of the night, but at the same time, he's more about vengeance than anything else. Killing for the sake of killing just because they pissed him off in his domain. I'm just wondering, you know, how Moon Knight's going to go about from here. I assume Khonshu's going to just stay out of sight for as long as he can, and it's probably going to take Marc/Steven probably waking up to another room full of dead bodies before they realize what's going on. But yeah, I'm interested to see where they go from here with this, and I really do hope Oscar Isaac returns, because it just, to me, it wouldn't be the same without him.
Yeah.
What did you think, Chopper? I agree. So that's it. Moon Knight is done. Definitely better than Hawkeye, I will say for sure. Probably I want to say better than Loki too, and maybe Winter Soldier. It's hard, like I'd probably put it on tier with WandaVision.
I don't know, it's hard to rate.
Like, they all have their own different points, their different good and bad points. Yeah, it is kind of hard, but in terms of my enjoyability with this, I definitely enjoyed it more than Hawkeye, and it had a better ending than Loki did.
Yes.
So I at least put it above those two in that regard. And yeah, the next Marvel thing coming up, is that She-Hulk? Or Miss Marvel, you think? I kind of lost track which one was coming out first. I know there's more coming out, obviously. But yeah, the next one on the list for us personally is Obi-Wan. How appropriate. I'm really glad, though, it's coming out at the end of the month. I know a lot of people were mad that it wasn't airing, like, on May the 4th, which would have been appropriate, but give me some time to get through my backlog before we get to that, please.
It'll still be in May.
Yep, it's gonna be May.
Because this is the May.
This is the May. So thank you, everyone, for joining us on this Moon Knight journey, and we'll see you next time in whichever Marvel character is next up on the roster. So until then, I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
And may the 4th be with you. And also with you.
Didn't say that.